Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on the #1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. They'll try to... On the return, it's Staley. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now from inside the red zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
The Monarchs will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll do it himself. And it's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That fumble in plus territory just ruined. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have pinned themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ODU.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Herring. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block. It's Owen. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Buck. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Picked off! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Got the quick completion. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Monarchs are in the hurry up. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. You've got it 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the games.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running the red zone. It's Lewis. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's locked. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The run from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Monarchs are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Monarchs line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the ground, he's got it again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got the quick pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Floats it out in space. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. bringing it back. Touchdown Volunteers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, and create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking for his man, and it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last... And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the ground with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's locked. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. 2nd down. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Monarchs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The Volunteers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The Vols decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's McLeod. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Monarchs are marching down the field. He'll just keep slinging it, looking to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have hit themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
From the gun, the ground game.
They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
The expressway is wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to pound it in. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. They'll try to slam it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's hot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.